Hi, it's Miss Parrot, and in this video, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of AP Bio Photosynthesis Lab number 5. We're going to be looking at the procedure and why what we're doing, which seems kind of weird, cutting out little leaf circles, will help us understand and measure rate of photosynthesis. So, first let's look at ET50. ET50 is what we're measuring in this lab. That stands for the elapsed time it takes for 50% of the disks to float. It's how we quantify how fast oxygen gas is being produced. And since that's a product of photosynthesis, the quicker that happens, the faster photosynthesis must be happening, right? So let's look at the equation for photosynthesis and then the setup. A quick reminder, photosynthesis, the reactants are carbon dioxide and water. And then, of course, this is all happening with the machinery inside of leaves. We gotta have light, that's the photo part, to make glucose and oxygen. Now, technically, we could attempt to measure how quickly these go away, but that's really hard to do. Also, the glucose stays in the leaf, but the oxygen comes out as bubbles and it leaves the leaf. So we are going to measure the rate of this whole thing happening by looking at the production of oxygen and then the result of that happening, which is leaf discs floating. So here's the setup. You're going to have a light source. You're going to have a control and an experimental. So they may be different distances from the beaker. They may be different wattages of bulb. You may have a different color over the light to compare different colors. There's lots of ways you could do that. But you'll have a light source, and then you'll have a beaker with water. There's that. And then usually baking soda, that's going to be your source of carbon dioxide. So you've got all your catalysts and reactants. Then you're going to get a spinach leaf and a little hole puncher or ivy, whatever leaf you have. And hole punch, a certain number, usually 10 to 12 discs, leaf discs. Now, what we have here in the leaf is the cuticle, the spongy mesophyll in the middle, which is full of gases and holes. It's not like a solid, thick, leaves aren't solid. They're full of little pores and gas. And then, because you have your stomata on the underside of the leaf that are holes that let gas in and out. So imagine your leaf disc as a little balloon that's already blown up. Well, we need it to sink. So we can't sink a blown up balloon. So we have to deflate it. This is where you get the syringe with water, you put your leaf discs in, cap really hard your syringe, and then when you pull the stopper down, what that does, you pull it down and the vacuum that's created squishes all the air out of the leaves. So it's like deflating your balloons. So now that they have no air, when you put them in this beaker, they'll sink down to the bottom. Then you just wait, because all the conditions and the internal mechanics of a leaf are still functioning perfectly well. So you wait in time, right? And every 30 seconds or every minute, you count how many leaf discs have floated. And again, why are the leaf discs floating? Because the carbon dioxide from the baking soda and the water in the solution, in the presence of light, this is happening in the chlorophyll, we're producing C6H12O6 and oxygen, which again is going to be a gas. It's going to be bubbles. It's like we're actually, by letting photosynthesis happen, we're blowing up the balloon little by little. And as each of these blows up, right, each of these gets full of oxygen, it will now be buoyant enough to float to the top. And you measure as long as it takes, and when 50% of them get to the top, you have reached your ET50. Hooray! And that's how this lab works to help you use floating leaf balloons to determine how different environmental factors impact the rate of photosynthesis. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment, a question, or an emoji in the box below. If you're a teacher, check out my resources on TPT at Know and Grow with Gnomes. And everybody, keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you next time.